Hello everyone, good afternoon. Welcome to BYJU'S exam prep and welcome to this next session. I'm Saral Naishar with you today once again with this next session from this series of reasoning based data interpretation. I hope you all can hear me. I hope you all can see me. In this series, we have been discussing previous year questions from CAT and other MBA exams, right? And we are discussing those sets which require some reasoning apart from the data interpretation skills from the LRDI section. Of course, you all know that LRDI is probably the most important section in CAT exam because normally most of the students they are afraid of this section, and this generally they feel is the game changer section, because in this section normally most of the students feel that we are not up to the mark in our preparations, because in mathematics there is a particular syllabus I'll complete it. In verbal ability there is some grammar vocabulary which I have to study. There's nothing like that in LRDI. I mean, there is no prescribed syllabus for it, so therefore things are a little bit different over here. Therefore we are doing these sets. The only way through which you can be good at it. Oh, सामने the only way through which you can be good at it is practice, practice, and practice. That's what we do in these sessions. Okay. So good afternoon, Chandar Kumar Das, and good afternoon, everyone else, whoever is able to hear me and see me. We shall start with our session soon. If you can confirm it to me, is everything fine or not? I mean, सब कुछ सुनाई दे रहा है, दिखाई दे रहा है आप लोगों को. ऑपरेशनल इश्यूज कोई अगर नहीं है, then we can start with our session. So what do we do in these sessions? Generally, I mean, I'll be showing you a set. आप लोग पहले उसे try करेंगे, and after that we all would be doing it together. This is the normal process we go through, right? That's what we are going to do. Hello Vivek. Let us start with our very first set today. It is a set from actual CAT. शुरुआत करता हूँ इसी set से सीधा सीधा. Here is the first set. Please read the data once. After that, I'll move ahead. एक बार पढ़ लीजिए आप सभी लोग, फिर उसको आगे बढ़ जाएंगे. And as I say, most of these questions are from actual CAT exam. Good afternoon, Vishal. Very good afternoon. Hello, Vivek. Hello, Abhishek Kaushal. I would also want all of you to respond to the questions as well, and you ask me if there are any doubts in between. Whenever you have a question, of course, please write it in the chat box so that I can answer it there. I mean, that is the biggest benefit of attending a session live, that you can ask the question. I would be happy to answer. This pie chart that he's talking about on this page, I'll be showing it to you on the next page after this. The multi-layered pie chart below shows the sales of LED televisions for a big retail electronics outlet during 2016 and 2017. The outer layer shows the monthly sales during this period, with each label showing the month followed by the sales figure of that month. For some months, the sales figures are not given in the chart. The middle layer shows the quarter-wise figures. The innermost layer shows the annual sales. It is known that the sales figures during the 3 months of the second quarter of 2016 form an arithmetic progression, as do their 3 monthly sales figures in the fourth quarter. I'm sure all of you have read it now. After seeing the figure, of course, things would be more clear to you if I show you the chart once. So here is the chart, right? And the last information from the last page, I have written it here because that will be useful for us. So the last information from the last page is written over here, and this is the chart that you have to see now. And as you can see in the chat box, it is saying that you can also get the PDF of this session on the given link. So just click on that link given in the chat box and you can download the PDF of it as well. I mean, in case you are looking for the information which was on the previous slide, right? You missed that, suppose. So you can download the PDF from the link given in the chat box. I hope all of you can understand the graph here. Let us start doing it now. Okay, let's try to understand the graph as well. So here you say that the innermost circle is telling you about the annual figure. So this complete green area is representing the sales of 2016, and this complete gray area is representing the sales of 2017, right? Moreover, from the sales of 2016, these are the 4 quarters. Of course, these 4 quarters make up the sales of 2016. And these are the 3 quarters, the 3 months, which make the sales of quarter 1. So I can say if January is 80, February is 60, March is 100, their sum would be equal to 240. So I can say 240 is the sales of quarter 1 in 2016. 240 is the sales of quarter 1 in 2016. Similarly, for quarter 2, the total sales are 150. April is 40. I can say for May and June, it is 110. For May and June, it is 110. For quarter 3, July is 75, August is 120, September is 55, and their sum. 75 plus 55 is 130 plus 120, 250. So for quarter 3, the total sales are 250. And for quarter 4, it is 360, out of which this is 100. So the remaining two are equal to 260. I can say so. And by adding 360 plus 250, which is 610, plus 150, that is 760, plus 240, that is 1000. 1000 tells you the total sales of 2016. 1000 is the total sale of 2016. Similarly, exactly the same way I can do it for 2017 as well, but some of the figures I have not got, right? The month-wise figures, for those he has given us some data which I'll be using now. वो क्या डेटा दिया उसने, उसके बारे में बात करते हैं. It is known that the sales figures during the 3 months of the second quarter, that is April, May, June, he's talking about these 3 months, they form an arithmetic progression. So the total of these 3 months is 150, and they are making an arithmetic progression. One of them is 40. So can I say one of them should be 50 and one of them should be 60, because 40, 50 and 60 can only make up arithmetic progression. Hello, Akash Agrawal. I hope this point is clear. If three numbers are in AP series, the first number is 40, their sum is 150. The only way through which it can be made is 40, 50, 60. और कोई तरीका है ही नहीं बनाने का. Also, he says this is same is true for 3 monthly sales figures in the fourth quarter of that year. यहाँ पर भी यही true है. So when I talk about the fourth quarter of that year, the total is 360, out of which the first one is 100. और बारे सारे AP series में है. The only way this is possible is 120 and 140. So 100, 120, 140 are these three figures. 40, 50 and 60 are these three figures. Other figures were already there with us. What about the other months then? अब उस पे चले जाते हैं. When I talk about quarter 1 over here, 160 plus 100, 260 plus 120, 260 plus 120 is 380. So quarter 1 is 380. 65 plus 75, 140 plus 60 is 200. Quarter 2 is 200. Quarter 3 is given as 220, out of which September and July they add up to 130. The remaining 90 is August. Quarter 4 is 500, out of which 150 plus 170 is 320. The remaining 180 is December. And that ways we got all the figures of all the months. And this is an actual CAT set. Let me tell you, ये जो भी sets हम लोग discuss करते हैं, these are all actual CAT sets. CAT have asked these questions. So immediately once you have got all the figures of all the months, quarters and years, after that question, answering questions would become very easy. So what I have done, I have written all these figures in a table to show it to you. Of course, I cannot put this picture on every page because I have to put the question as well. So therefore, I made a table to make it clear for you that what are the month wise figures, what are the quarter wise figures. Through that you can answer your questions. So here is the first question on your screen. What is the percentage increase in sales in December 2017 as compared to sales in December 2016? December 17 की sales are what percentage more than December 16 की sales? So if I talk about December 17 की sales, they are 180. December 16 की sales, they are 140. So 180 is what percentage more than 140? So from 140, 140 is 40 more. So this is 40 divided by 140, or you can say 2 by 7, and 2 by 7 is 28.57%. So option A is the right answer. The percentage increase in the sales in December 2017 as compared to December 2016 is 28.57%. I hope this is clear. इसमें कोई doubt नहीं रहा होगा. Very easy question. These figures that I have written in this table, they are all taken from that pie chart only. That whatever we calculated there. So rather than putting the chart straight away, I have put them in the form of a table to make it easy for you so that you can easily understand. Right? और मेरे ख्याल से समझ आ रहा होगा वो J is January, F is February, M is March, A is April, that way, and quarter wise figures are also there for 2016 and 2017, and I say that Abhishek Kaushal has already answered that correctly. In the next question also I would see how many of you answer the question correctly. Here is the next question, question number 2 on your screen now. In which quarter of 17 was the percentage increase in sales from the same quarter of 16 the highest? Which quarter of 2017 with respect to the same quarter of 2016 shows the highest increase? Can you just tell me that? 2017 का क्वार्टर 1 विद रेस्पेक्ट टू 2016 का क्वार्टर 1, और 2017 का क्वार्टर 2 विद रेस्पेक्ट टू 2016 का क्वार्टर 2. So that means for quarter 3 and quarter 4, which quarter is showing you the maximum percentage increase? That is what the question is asking you here. So here if I talk about quarter 1, the figure in 2016 was 240, in 2017 was 380. So what is the percentage increase? From 240 to 380, the percentage increase is given by 140 on a base of 240, right? Which can also be written as 7 by 12. Similarly, let us check from 150 to 200. 150 to 200, I think I can straight away say it is 1 by 3, that is 33.33%. Third is 250 to 220, anyways it is decrease, cannot be an increase. And 360 to 500, 360 to 500 is actually 140 on a base of 500. Of course, 140 on a base of, 360. 140 on a base of 360 and 140 out of a base of 240. So again, I can surely say this would be higher. The only question is out of 7 by 12 and 1 by 3, which one is higher? 1 by 3 is 33.33%. 7 by 12 is more than 50%. That means in quarter 1, the percentage increase vis-a-vis quarter 1 of 2016 was highest. Therefore, my answer is option 1 again. For quarter 1, it is the highest. Shraddha, this started at exactly 1 o'clock. This is the only second question that we are doing for today. Okay, so in 2017 quarter 1, the percentage increase with respect to 2016 quarter 1 was the highest, and that was the answer for us, which is quarter 1. I'm sure it is understood to all, no difficult question. Please keep telling me if you are able to understand, and please do press the like button if you are able to understand. दो चीजें आप please करते रहिएगा, मुझे बताते रहिए. Do answer in the chat box as well so that I know that you are listening to me. Let's move on to question number 3. During which quarter was the percentage decrease in sales from previous quarter's sales the highest? ठीक है? In which quarter the percentage decrease in sales from previous quarter's sales? So अगर मैं ये बात कर रहा हूं कि previous quarter से decrease from 240 to 150, yes, there is a decrease of 90. From 150 to 250 तो आंसर हो ही नहीं सकता. 250 to 360 ये भी आंसर नहीं हो सकता. 360 to 380 ये भी आंसर नहीं हो सकता. Once again, there is a decrease of 180 here. यहाँ पे there is an increase, cannot be the answer. There is an increase, cannot be the answer. The answer would be either this 90 or this 180. Now this 90 is the decrease on a base of 240. This 180 is the decrease on a base of 380. Of course, 90 by 240 is like 180 by 480. अब 180 by 480 और 180 by 380 में से which one is greater? Of course 180 by 380 is greater. So 180 by 380 वाला जो decrease है, that has happened in quarter 2 of 2017, that has become the right answer for us, and once again we have got the answer as option A. Once again, option A is the correct answer because this 180 ka decrease on a base of 380 is higher than that 180 ka decrease on a base of 480. So therefore, my answer is once again option A for this. I'm sure it is understood to all of you. There is no doubt about it. That was question number 3. No problems here, no issues here. I'll move ahead from here now from question number 3 to question number 4. आगे बढ़ जाते हैं next question की तरफ. So here is question number 4 for all of you now. During which month was the percentage increase in sales from previous month's sales the highest? During which month was the percentage increase in sales from previous month's sales? Now there are 12 months of the first year, there are 12 months of the second year. So from in which month, with respect to the previous month, the highest increase was there? Rather than checking all the 24 cases, I should better go by the options in this case. March of 2017, there is an increase of 60% here, right? March of 2017 is 60% more than the February of 2017. So for the first option, it is 60%. October of 2017, so from 70 to 150, it is more than 100% increase. It is 114.28% increase, definitely higher. Third option, October of 2016, this is less than 100%, no need to check. And March of 2016, this is again less than 100%, no need to check. This is the only option which is more than 100%, and that is second option. So wow, my answer is October of 2017. That is showing you the highest percentage increase with respect to the previous month. So these were the 4 questions on this one set. I hope you all can see that making this table, of course, have made your job easy. And that was a simple set. I would actually put it in the category of an easy set. The only thing is that the chart was something new. But anything new, whenever CAT would ask you anything new, generally they would give you easy questions on that. Always keep that in mind. So never, be afraid of trying a new set. New sets are generally easy. I always try them first. अगर नया है तो मुझे लगता है they would give you an easy question in this case. Okay. So that was the first set for all of you. I'm sure you all have understood. I'm sure you have liked the solution as well and you have pressed the like button as well. I'll move on to the second set. Another cat set. Please read it once. After that, I'll move ahead from here. And once again, let me tell you that you can even download the PDF of these questions, right? So that you don't miss any of these slides if we have moved ahead. You can download the PDF from the link which is given in your chat box itself. I'm sure all of you have read it now. So what does it say? There are 100 employees in an organization across 5 departments. The following table gives the department-wise distribution of average age, average basic pay and allowance. The gross pay of an employee is the sum of the basic pay and allowance, right? So this is the basic pay. This is the percentage of basic pay. By adding them, you will get the gross pay. Average age is given, number of employees is given. Okay. Now there is more information on this. Let's read it now. It says there are limited number of employees considered for transfer or promotion across department. Across department means from one department to the other department. There some limited number of employees are transferred or promoted, whatever you call it. Whenever a person is transferred or promoted from a department of lower average age to a department of higher average age, he will get an additional allowance of 10% of the basic pay over and above what he is currently getting. So let us say someone is getting 20% allowance on 5,000 rupees. So he will start getting 30% allowance on 5,000, that is 10% extra, right? If he shifted from a lower average age to a higher average age group. लोअर एवरेज एज से अगर वो हायर एवरेज एज ग्रुप में जा रहा है तो और एक और चीज ध्यान रखिएगा दिस इज नॉट एडिशनल अलाउंस ऑफ 10% ऑफ व्हाट ही वाज गेटिंग बिफोर ही विल बी गेटिंग 10% ऑफ बेसिक पे सो करंटली ही इज गेटिंग लेट अस से बेसिक पे का 30% so now he'll be getting basic pay ka 40% straight away it is like 10 percentage point increase in the bonus. There will not be any change in pay structure if a person is transferred or promoted from a department with higher to lower. Higher to lower जाएगा कोई problem नहीं है. Lower to higher अगर जाएगा तो उसको extra पैसा उस चीज का मिलेगा. This is what the question is saying. Okay. So let's start doing questions based upon this. Here is the first question. Okay. What is the approximate percentage change in the average gross of the HR department? Gross आप जान रहे हैं. It is the basic plus allowance of HR department due to transfer of an employee. So first of all, currently what is the average gross of HR department? It is 5,000 basic plus 70% allowance. So currently it is 8,500 as an average. 8,500 is the average. Now what is going to happen? 8,500 average है total अगर आप बोलोगे total is 8,500 into 5 that is 42,500. But now another person has come in who is with an age of 40 years. If he is an age of 40 years and the average age of HR department is 45, this guy will get extra 10% allowance. Currently, the basic pay of this person is 8,000. And because he's from marketing, that means currently he's getting 80% allowance. Now he'll start getting 90% allowance. So this person from marketing who has come in, he would be getting 8,000 rupees plus 90% allowance, 10% extra because he has promoted to a higher average age income group. So that is 8,000 plus 7,200, 15,200 rupees is the gross salary of this person. So 42,500 was of the HR people. 15,200 is of this person. So total कितना बन गया ऐसे केस में? Now the total is 42,500 plus 15,200 it is 57,700. या अगर आप एवरेज निकालना चाहो 6 लोग हो गए अब तो. Now there are 6 people because one another person has come in. 6 9s are 54, 3 बचा 6 6 are it is approximately 9,600. So the average basic pay was, for gross pay was 8,500. Now it is 9,600. There is an increase of 1,100 on a base of 8,500. In terms of percentages, it is definitely slightly more than 11. So therefore my answer would be 13%. So yes, answer is option C here. Option C is the correct answer. You might say, sir, why not 15%? See, 15% is basically 10% plus 5%. 10% of 8,500 would be 85, right? Plus 5% is half of 85. अब half of 85 अगर मैं निकालूंगा तो half of 85 कितना आ जाता है? Half of, sorry, 850 था. Half of 85 would be 425. Total would become 1275. जबकि यहाँ मुझे चाहिए 1100. So it is more than 10%, that is 850. It is less than 15%. तो उसके बीच में अगर कहीं lie कर रहा है, it would be 13%. By that logic, we get the answer. It is not necessary to completely calculate the percentages. Probably we would have discussed it before as well. CAT would never ask you question where you have to calculate the values up to exactly 2 decimal places or 3 decimal places. राइट? दे वुड जस्ट वांट यू टू अप्रोक्सीमेट थिंग्स कि इतना आप कर पाओ कि 11 नहीं है, 13 है और 15 नहीं है, उतना कर पाओ. दे वुड नॉट गिव यू ऑप्शंस लाइक 13.24% and 13.29% that which of them is the answer. They are not looking for clerks, they are looking for managers, so they would be asking you questions like those only, okay, where you can just approximate and get the answers. That was question number 5. I'll move ahead now to the next question, that is question number 6. Here is question number 6 for all of you. एक बार पढ़ लीजिए. After that we all will be doing it together. Please all of you read it once. That is question number 5 now. I have no idea. Radha Vinod currently. Now this is a logical question which actually requires a concept of averages as well. Let us start doing it. There was a mutual transfer of an employee between marketing and finance and transfer of one employee from marketing to HR. Mutual transfer of an employee between marketing and finance. That means one employee went from marketing to finance. One employee went from finance to marketing. And then one employee went from marketing to HR. As a result, the average age of finance department increased by 1 year. Now, finance department currently has 20 members with an average age of 30 years. Marketing department has 30 members with a current age of 35 years. And HR department has 5 members with a current age of 45 years. He says as a result, the average age of finance department increased by 1 year. Now, finance department sent an employee, received an employee, still their average increased by 1. If their average increased by 1 and they had a total of 20 members, they still have 20 members. One employee went, one employee came in. Can I say the total must have increased by 20? The total must have increased by 20. So the employee who went from finance, suppose his age was X, right? So that means the employee who came from marketing, he must have had an age of X plus 20. ये ध्यान से फिर सुनिएगा. From finance department, a person went out, his age was X. From that other side, a person came in, his age was X plus 20. So X gaya, X आया, but 20 extra came in. Those 20 years that extra came in, those 20 years will increase the average age of finance by 1 year because there are 20 members in finance. 20 members हैं, 20 increase आ गया. So that means in each member there was an increase of 1. So I can say in an average there was an increase of 1. And that of marketing department remained the same. Marketing department में फर्क ही नहीं पड़ा. Now from marketing department, a member went of X plus 20, a member came of X. This has reduced the age of marketing department's total by 20, right? This has reduced the average age of marketing department total by 20. इसने उसको 20 से decrease कर दिया. But their overall average age was 35. So one member who went out, right? He had an age of actually 20 extra. So he took out 20 extra, but we want the average to be same. अगर 20 extra एक आदमी गया है, so the other person who is going out, he must have taken 20 less from 35. One person took out 20 extra from 35. One person must have took out 30, 20, 15, sorry, 20 less from 35. Only then the average would remain same. So this guy who went from marketing to HR must be of 15 years. I repeat, X years वाला आदमी आया और X plus 20 वाला गया. So X was refilled, but 20 extra went out. If 20 extra went out, but still the average remained same. So the other person who went out, he went out with 20 less. 20 extra or 20 less from what? Average. तभी तो average maintain होगी. So this other guy must have had an age of 15. He says what is the average age of HR department now? Till now, there were 5 members in HR department with an average age of 45. Another member came in with an age of 15. So now there are 6 people in HR department. What is the total age? 225 plus 15 is 240 and 240 by 6 is 40 years. So C option is the correct answer. The new average age of the HR department is equal to 40 years and that is the correct answer for us. I hope this is understood to everyone. किसी को कोई question हो तो जरा मुझे बताइए एक बार. अंश कुछ कह रहे हैं सर, SCMHRD वर्सेस बिट्सॉम वर्सेस IIT-K versus IIT-R. I think I would put SCMHRD at the top among all of these, though even IIT Khurki and Kharagpur and Roorkee are not bad choices. But I think I'll put three of them above Bitsom and SCMHRD above above all of them. So this gives us the answer as 40. I'm sure that you have understood this arrangement. I didn't want to make long equations and solve it. That also can be done. But why to do that? If you have good understanding of averages concept, you could have done it by yourself, in my opinion. Next, I'll move on to question number 7 now. अब इसके बारे में बात करते हैं. What does it say here? It says, if two employees with each a basic pay of rupees 6,000 are transferred from maintenance department to HR department. So two people went from maintenance department to HR department, and one person with a basic pay of 8,000 was transferred from marketing to HR. So one guy went from marketing to HR, right? Then what will be the percentage change in average basic pay of HR? ये ध्यान दीजिएगा, average basic pay. You don't have to look at the allowances now. So currently the basic pay of HR department was 5 into 5,000. That was 25,000. Okay. Now two members came in with a basic pay of 6,000. One member came in with a basic pay of 8,000. Five members are already there with a basic pay of 5,000. So what is the average basic pay now? अब जरा देखूं मैं, 25 plus 8, 33 plus 12. It is 55,000 by 8. So previously it was 25,000, right? Yes, 25,000. So the average was 25,000 by 5, you can say. Or you can say it was 40,000 by 8. Yes, आसान रहेगा कहना. Previously it was 40,000 by 8, and now, I'm sorry, it is 45,000 by 8. So total basic pay previously in HR department was 40,000 by 8. Now it is 45,000 divided by 8. What is the increase? 40,000 say 45,000. There is an increase of 5,000 on 40,000, that is 1 by 8, or 12.5% is the percentage increase. B option is the answer. Many of you would be thinking कि 40,000 by 8 कहाँ से लिख दिया आपने? I'm just saying because it was 55,000 divided by 8, there the denominator was 8. तो मैंने उस 5,000 को भी, एवरेज जो 5,000 है उसको 40,000 by 8 लिख दिया, so that they both have the same denominator, right? Yes, Vivek, I'm repeating it. I am saying two people from maintenance department came in, their basic pay was 2 into 6,000. One person from marketing came in, 1 into 8,000. Five people were already there, total bana 45,000. So average was 45,000 by 8. Previously the average was 5,000, which can be written as 40,000 by 8, right? So 40,008 was the average. 45,000 by 8 is the new average. Increase is 40,000 to 45,000. 40 से 45 में 5,000 का increase है on a base of 40. 5 by 40 is 1 by 8, and 1 by 8 is 12.5%. That gives me the answer as option B now. I hope you all understood my point for question number 7. I'll move ahead from question number 7 now to question number 8 on your screen now. Oh, it's a new set now. So this is the last set once again from actual CAT. So please, all of you start reading it. After that, we'll be doing it together. If you understood the second set as well, please do press the like button as well. This is something that all of you can do. This is something that will also give me a push that you are listening to me, you are watching the session. Even if you are watching the recorded session, please do press the like button if you understand the solutions. Here I have question number 8 to question number 11. One data set for that. The table below presents the revenue of 4 firms in 3 states. These firms are honest, aggressive, truthful, and profitable, and they are disguised in the table as ABCD in no particular order. It is known that, now there is some more information, the revenues are given according to the different states. Sir, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to you. Scored 96 percentile in CAT, 245 in NMAT, and 99 percentile in SNAP, just because of you. Thank you, sir, and keep up the good work. Thank you very much, Anshan, for giving me the credits. Though I know, I mean, of course, it is all about your hard work. My contribution would be probably 10 to 15% guiding you. but I sincerely take your gratitude towards me, and I respect that. Thank you very much. Let us start doing it now if you have done it. In the state of MP, when I look at MP, Truthful Limited has the highest market share. Now there are two firms who have highest market share. So by this logic, can I say out of A or C, one of them is the truthful one? One of them is Truthful Limited, right? So according to this, I can say either A is truthful or C is truthful. One of them is the truthful one. What next? Aggressive Limited's revenue share, aggregate revenue differs from Honest Limited by 5 million. Let's find out the aggregate revenue of all four. फर्म ए का टोटल कितना आता है 9 + 9 18 + 2 20 का 0 2 कैरी ओवर 6 + 4 10 + 2 12 + 7 19. नेक्स्ट 2 + 2 4 + 3 5 7 + 3 6 13 + 8 21. Then I have 2 8 + 7 15 + 7 22. And last 5 + 5 plus, oh sorry, this was 7, I'm sorry. 5 3s are 15, 1 carry over, and 12 plus 5 17 plus 1 18. This is 185, right? 185 190 217 222. He says Aggressive Limited's aggregate revenue differs from Honest Limited by 5 million. So either Aggressive and Honest are these two, or Aggressive and Honest are these two. Now the point is that if firm A is truthful, then of course these two would be Aggressive and Honest. If firm C is truthful, then these two would be aggressive and honest. So can I say there would be two cases according to this? If firm A is truthful, then aggressive and honest would be B and C, right? One of them would be aggressive, one of them would be honest, and I can surely say in that case D would be profitable. And if C is truthful, then A and B are aggressive and honest, right? A and B are aggressive and honest, and D is truthful. So in any case, I see D proves out to be truthful. D ही truthful निकल के आ रही है, या मैं गलत बोल रहा हूँ? नहीं, ये D है, ये B निकल के आ रही है इधर. Okay. So these are the two scenarios on the basis of this. Now there are two scenarios. I just have to answer the questions on the basis of these two scenarios. Whatever is he going to ask us, ये मैं यहीं से करना है. So I'll straight away move on to the questions. I made this table. हालांकि मैंने यहाँ पे शायद मुझे लग रहा है मैंने एक गलती की हुई है 180 लिखने की. So let me just correct it once. ठीक है, मैं एक बार इसको ठीक कर दूं. ये जो मैंने 180 लिखा हुआ है, so this is 190, right? So on every page I have to do that because I have already written this on every page. So let's start doing it now. अब करना शुरू करते हैं. ठीक है जी. So these are the two scenarios. So the first scenario, case 1, A or H, P, T, H or A. This is the first scenario. The second scenario is T, A or H, H or A, P. तो ये दो केसेस मैंने यहाँ पे बनाए हुए हैं. दोनों केसेस को हम लोग बारी बारी चेक कर लेते हैं. So what can be said regarding the following two statements? Profitable Limited has the lowest share in MP market. So in MP market, the lowest share is of firm B. The lowest share is of firm B. And if this is profitable, that means he's talking about case 1. So can I say this is possible in case 1 only? Profitable Limited has the lowest share in MP market. Profitable Limited is this or this. तो lowest share तो इसका इसी केस में बन रहा है ना, that is in case 1 when it is 63%, which is here. Here it is not the lowest. So therefore he is talking about case 1 here. Right everyone? तो केस 1 में अगर ऐसा हो रहा है तो दूसरे के बारे में बात करते हैं. Honest Limited's total revenue is more than Profit Limited. तो Honest Limited का profit revenue कितना है? Sorry, total revenue कितना है? Honest Limited can be any one of them. If it is case 1, तो case 1 में Honest Limited का total revenue कितना आएगा? Honest Limited is either firm A or firm 4. It will be either 190 or 185. It is either 190 or 185. If it is case 2, in that case it can be 217 or 222. So I am saying if it is case 1, then first statement would be true. If first statement is true, Profitable Limited would have a total revenue of 217, and in that case honest का जो revenue है will definitely be less than profitable. That means if statement 1 is true, statement 2 is definitely wrong. Honest Limited cannot have more revenue than profitable, because if statement 1 is true, profitable is firm B. Firm B has a revenue of 217 And in that case, honest limited would be firm A or D. In any case, it will be less than 217. So therefore, I can say my answer is option B, that if statement 1 is true, then statement 2 is necessarily false. If statement 1 is true, then statement 2 is necessarily false. I hope you all got my point. सबको समझ में आ गई है मेरी ये बात? No problems here, no questions here. Right, everyone. That was question number 8. Please do write something in the chat box as well, whoever is watching. If you are able to understand, say yes, understood. If you have a doubt, say doubt. Right? Whatever you want to say something. Okay? I'll move ahead in the time to question number 9. What can be said regarding the following two statements? Once again, Aggressive Limited's lowest revenues are from MP. Aggressive Limited's lowest revenues are from MP. Is it possible here in case of firm A? No, it is not possible here. It is not lowest from MP. Is it possible in this case? Yes, it is possible. Is it possible in this case? No. Is it possible in this case? No. So this case is possible only in the second case if this is aggressive here. If it is the second case and this is aggressive, then this must be honest. Of course, this must be profitable and this must be truthful. So in that second case, what is the second statement saying? Second statement कह रही है Honest Limited's lowest revenue are from Bihar. Honest Limited का lowest revenue क्या बिहार से आ रहा है क्या? Yes, that's correct. Look at this point. Honest Limited has its lowest revenue from Bihar, which is 70 out of 80, 70, 72. So basically, if statement 1 is true, then statement 2 is true. Therefore, my answer is option C, which says if statement 1 is true, then statement 2 is necessarily true. My answer is option C in this case. The answer is option C in this case. So I assume the first statement to be true. I found the second to be automatically true. If I did not find the second statement to be true in such case, then I would have checked the first as false. मैं assume कर लेता, let us say first is false. Then what happens to the second? If that also does not give me the answer, I would assume that what if the second one is true? तो first पे क्या असर पड़ता है? And that way I could have checked it. Okay. I'll move ahead to question number 10 now. What does it say? Honest Limited has highest share in the UP market. So Honest Limited can be any one of them. It has the highest share in the UP market. Who has the highest share in the UP market? ये होता है highest share in the UP market. ये होता है highest share in the UP market. In two cases, it is in the UP market highest share. In both the cases, it is only possible if we are talking about case 2, right? Honest Limited जो है, अगर case 2 की बात होगी, तभी highest share उसका हो सकता है in the UP market. That's possible. Aggressive Limited has the highest share in the Bihar market. So who has I'm sorry, in the UP market की बात हो रही थी, तो वो तो इसी में highest है ना. I'm sorry, I have to look it this way. कि in the UP market honest है share has the highest, तो वो इसी केस में हो सकता है. And in this case this would become aggressive. अगर ये honest है तो ये aggressive बन जाएगी. And if this is aggressive, does aggressive have highest share in Bihar? Out of their shares, no. Their lowest share is in Bihar. So if one is true, I can say that the second one is false. If first is true, second one is false. Now in this case, when first is true, second is false, can I say एक true हो गई, एक false हो गई? पहली true हुई, second false हो गई. Let's take opposite of this. What if first is false? Honest Limited has highest share in UP market. मान लीजिए false है. Honest share does not have highest share in the UP market. So honest share can be this company. ठीक है? In that case, aggressive would be this company. And if aggressive would be this company, honest share is having highest share in UP is false. तो ऐसे में aggressive ये हो जाएगी. Do they have the highest share in Bihar market? The answer is no. Rather, यहां पर भी aggressive जो है इसका highest share नहीं हो सकता. In any of these cases, it cannot be highest. So therefore, straight away I can say at most one of the statements can be true. Both of them can never be true. दोनों तो true हो ही नहीं सकती. बिकॉज अगर मैंने फर्स्ट दोनों ट्रू होने का मतलब है फर्स्ट को ट्रू लेके सेकंड को ट्रू प्रूव कर देना, बट फर्स्ट ट्रू होने पे सेकंड ट्रू नहीं हो रही, तो फर्स्ट तो पक्का फॉल्स होगी ऐसे केस में. सो इधर फर्स्ट इज ट्रू सेकंड इज फॉल्स, द पॉसिबिलिटीज फर्स्ट इज ट्रू सेकंड इज फॉल्स, और फर्स्ट इज फॉल्स सेकंड इज फॉल्स, फर्स्ट इज फॉल्स सेकंड इज ट्रू. इन एनी केस बोथ ऑफ देम आर ट्रू, ये तो पॉसिबल ही नहीं है. सो देयरफॉर इट हैज टू बी द आंसर. एट मोस्ट वन ऑफ द स्टेटमेंट्स इज ट्रू. यू माइट से सर क्या पता ये हो जाए. नो, नहीं हो सकता, दोनों ट्रू हो ही नहीं सकता. एटलीस्ट वन ऑफ देम मस्ट बी ट्रू, ये भी जरूरी नहीं है. हो सकता है एक ये बन जाए और एक ये वाली बन जाए, राइट? या एक ये बन जाए एक ये वाली बन जाए. ये दोनों में से. So there is a possibility that दोनों में से कोई भी true नहीं है. So all the possibilities exist, लेकिन at most one of them is true is definitely clear. That is the correct answer for us in question number 10. This brings us to the last question of the day. अब इसके बारे में बात कर लेते हैं. प्रॉफिटेबल लोएस्ट लिमिटेड लोएस्ट रेवेन्यू इज फ्रॉम यूपी. यूपी से लोएस्ट किसका आ सकता है? प्रॉफिटेबल कहां होनी चाहिए? प्रॉफिटेबल इज ईदर फर्म बी और डी. इन केस ऑफ फर्म बी, इज आर दे हैविंग लोएस्ट फ्रॉम यूपी? नो. इन केस ऑफ डी, यस. सो दैट मींस वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट केस 2 हियर. हम केस 2 के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. और अगर केस 2 की बात हो रही है तो ट्रुथफुल लिमिटेड हैज लोएस्ट रेवेन्यू फ्रॉम एमपी? नो. Right? They have lowest revenue from Bihar? No. They have lowest revenue from UP? Yes. So therefore my answer is option C, that Truthful Limited has the lowest revenue from this. Okay. Vivek has asked, what is the difference between at least and at most? Vivek, at least is minimum, at most is maximum. I can give you at most 20 rupees. That means I can't give you more than 20. I can give you at least 20 rupees. That means I can give you anything above 20, including 20, but not below 20. At most is maximum, at least is minimum. That means. So I'm sure this question is also clear, guys. That was the last question of the day. Now, these are our heroes of this year from our online classroom program. Why I'm calling them heroes? Just look at their percentiles that they have got. And I'm expecting some of you also on our screen. I mean, next year, because there are many more people, but these are the top 5 performers from the online classroom program. And to achieve that, of course, you can join us in our comprehensive program. This all we provide in our programs: 300 plus engaging videos, 135 plus live sessions, mock test, practice questions. There are a lot many things, including the GDPI VAT preparation and study notes and everything. Therefore, we call it a comprehensive program, right? And if you have any questions regarding how do we manage our preparation with job, or we are studying somewhere, so how do we manage it with that? So I am coming to you tomorrow, that is on 4th of April at 7 p.m. with a session on this only, that how can you manage your studies with your job, or sorry, manage your preparation with your job or your college studies or whatever. So I'll be talking about it on our BYJU'S exam prep app. So join me there for this session. Also, there on the app itself, we have started with daily section wise quizzes, so you can practice a lot many questions through our app. Just download it now. We are also starting this, it has become, I would say, the trademark series from BYJU'S exam prep, the 500 most expected CAT questions. We are starting it from April 6. So subscribe to our channel, and in this series we'll be discussing those questions which are very close to that of cat kind question, जैसे cat में आते हैं, those kind of questions we'll be discussing in this series. We'll be having sessions almost every day. You can find the schedule on our YT channel itself. Okay, you can also find us on all these media handle, guys. That's all from my side. Thank you very much. I'm sure you liked the session. If you did, please do press the like button as well. That's all from my side. Thank you very much. How much you got in cat? I got a decent percentile, Vivek, but that's not important, honestly speaking. Okay. Chaliye, that's all, guys. Thank you very much. Have a good day now. Tata. Bye bye. See you soon.